Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Emily's Chilling Saga, where her nightmares start to seep into reality. This is part 3, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. But first, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. The days that followed blurred into a haze of fear and confusion. The words of that sinister figure echoed relentlessly in my mind. You are meant to bring about the end. It felt as if I was slowly losing control, the darkness within me simmering dangerously close to the surface. I distanced myself from everyone, even Sarah. I couldn't bear the thought of dragging her into my madness, not with the power brewing inside me, a force I barely understood. My dreams transformed into vivid, disturbing experiences. No longer mere premonitions, they felt real, the ground shaking beneath me, the heat of flames licking at my skin, the icy grip of the figure's gaze sending chills down my spine. Each morning, I awoke drenched in sweat, a sense of dread settling in my gut. This was more than dreaming. It felt like a glimpse into a dark future I couldn't escape. One night, after a particularly harrowing vision, I woke to an unnatural flickering light illuminating my apartment. Hesitantly, I followed it into the living room. There, amidst the shadows, stood the figure, now fully revealed, their face a chilling blend of beauty and menace. "Who are you?" I demanded, my voice quivering yet defiant. "What do you want from me?" Their smile was cruel, almost mocking. "I am your destiny, Emily. I am here to guide you toward your true purpose." "What purpose?" I shouted, anger rising within me. "Why are you tormenting me?" "Because you are special," they said, their voice a smooth, soothing caress. "You have been chosen to become the harbinger of a new age, a world free of weakness and chaos. But first, you must embrace your true nature." "No, you're lying. I refuse to be part of this. I won't destroy the world." Panic surged, and I backed away, heart racing. The figure's eyes blazed with an eerie light. "You cannot escape who you are, Emily. The power within you is growing, and soon you will be unable to resist it. You will bring about the end, whether you choose to or not." With that, they vanished, leaving me in the suffocating darkness of my empty room. I collapsed to the floor, tears streaming down my face. Had I really become this monster? Was I destined to bring about the end of everything I knew? The thought twisted like a knife in my chest, but a small, terrifying part of me felt the truth in their words. The power was there, undeniable, and I was losing control. Desperation drove me to reach out to Sarah again, pleading for her to meet me. When we finally gathered at a quiet cafe, I poured my heart out. The dreams, the figure, the unsettling power swelling inside me. As I spoke, I saw the color drain from Sarah's face. "Emily, this isn't a joke," she said, trembling. "We need to get you help. There must be someone who can explain this." "I don't think anyone can help me," I replied, a hollow emptiness in my voice. "This isn't just a problem, it's who I am." "No!" Sarah grasped my hand tightly. "You're not alone in this. We'll find a way to stop it." I wanted to believe her, but deep down, I sensed the truth. The power within me was a tide, relentless and inevitable. I could feel it rising, ready to drown me. That night, as I lay in bed, a strange calm washed over me. The fear lingered. Yes, but it was overshadowed by something darker. Acceptance. I was exhausted from fighting against fate. Perhaps the figure was right. This was my destiny, and maybe, just maybe, I could stop resisting. In my dreams, I found myself standing in the heart of a ruined city, the sky a swirling mass of dark clouds. The ground beneath me cracked and scorched, the air thick with smoke and ash. My hands shimmered with a ghostly light, and for the first time, I felt powerful, intoxicatingly so. It was both exhilarating and terrifying. The figure appeared beside me, their eyes glimmering with satisfaction. "See, Emily? This is your true nature. Embrace it, and you will be unstoppable." I jolted awake, heart racing, breath coming in gasps. That dream felt so real. The power coursed through my veins, dark and alluring. It was time to make a choice, to accept my destiny or fight against it with every ounce of strength I had left. Days turned into a blur of anxiety and dread. I avoided Sarah, unwilling to drag her deeper into my nightmare. Alone, I scoured my journal, searching for answers, for anything that could explain this madness. Then, one evening, I stumbled upon an entry I didn't remember writing. It detailed a ritual to harness the power within me, to unlock my true potential. It spoke of an ancient site and an impending lunar eclipse. A chill crawled down my spine as I read. Could this be the answer? A way to control the darkness? Or was it merely a trap? Time was slipping away. The lunar eclipse was fast approaching. I felt an irresistible pull toward the site described, a derelict church on the outskirts of town. Standing before it, my heart pounded in my chest, the journal clutched tightly in my grasp. I knew that crossing this threshold would change everything. As I hesitated, a familiar presence enveloped me. I turned to see the figure, their eyes gleaming with dark light. "Are you ready, Emily?" they asked, their voice echoing with ancient power. "The time has come to embrace your destiny." I gazed into their eyes, a maelstrom of fear and resolve swirling within me. Whatever awaited me inside, I could no longer run from the truth. I had to face it. With a deep breath, I stepped into the church. Dust hung in the air like a shroud, the scent of decay heavy around me. At the center lay an old altar, adorned with strange symbols that pulsed with energy. A surge of power washed over me, dark and exhilarating. I began the ritual, lighting candles, inscribing symbols, reciting incantations. Energy crackled through the air, making the candles flicker violently. A deep vibration resonated in my chest, the power within me swelling. Suddenly the room erupted in a blinding light, and I felt myself lifted, surrounded by a vortex of energy. I was flooded with visions, moments of joy and sorrow, then flashes of a world engulfed in darkness, with me at the center, hands raised, commanding destruction. "No!" I screamed, fighting against the tide, but the force was overwhelming, too compelling to resist. Just as I thought I would be lost forever, a familiar voice broke through, Sarah's voice calling my name. "Emily!" Her call anchored me, pulling me back to reality. The vortex dissipated, and I collapsed to the ground, gasping for breath. The figure had vanished, the room now a silent tomb. The power inside me was quieter, subdued. Moments later, Sarah arrived, her expression a mix of fear and concern. "Emily, are you all right? I got your message. What happened?" "Message? I didn't send one," I replied, confusion washing over me. "But you did. You told me to come, said you needed help." Had I somehow reached out to her without conscious intent? "Sarah, I think something has changed," I said slowly. "The ritual. I feel like I can control it now." She looked at me with sympathy, urgency in her voice. "We need to get you away from here. This place isn't safe." Back at Sarah's apartment, I tried to explain. She suggested we seek out someone knowledgeable, perhaps a psychic or medium, but I knew deep down that this was beyond the grasp of ordinary understanding. The power within me was ancient, and I was only beginning to grasp its magnitude. The visions had shown me my potential, and that knowledge was both thrilling and dreadful. I resolved to confront the figure and uncover their true intentions. As I lay awake that night, I understood I was being drawn deeper into a web of darkness and deception, one that could very well consume me. And so this chapter concludes. I hope you found it chilling. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, stay safe.